Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this manicure lasts for shit though. Like, goddamn, I pay a little bit too much money for this shit. Be doing the type of shit is doing right now. That's why I'm about to give Hendrix my money. Cause no.
One time for your mind. One time for your mind.
Hey y'all, what's good? It's your girl Adriana Sequel, and this is the Strong Friend Check-In Season 3 finale. Woo! Yes, y'all. It is the Season 3 finale, which means we have made it through a whole nother season, and it's time for my ass to take a break. But before I do that, though, I want to introduce y'all to today's guest who slid in on the very last episode, and I was like, well, I gotta have this particular person on if I'm gonna do it big for the last episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, unless you've been like under a rock, especially if you live here in Jacksonville, unless you've been like under a rock, you've been asleep. I know COVID like hit kind of hard, but unless you just been missing in these streets, you should know my guest. But if you don't, ladies and gentlemen, this is the comedian extraordinaire, Tez Brooks. Yes.
Indeed.
Tez Brooks in the building. Thank you so much for joining me. This is your first time on Strong Friend Check-In, but not necessarily your first time on an MPN Network podcast. So thank you for joining us again in the neighborhood, but especially thank you for joining me on my platform. So I'm extremely happy to have you. I guess, you can tell a little bit more about you and your funny self and your sets.
Okay.
Yes. Like I told you, I first saw you at Smoking Word, which is a really dope poetry night here in the city, and he tore it up. It was funny as fuck. You had your set about Black people recycling, and I was like, yeah, I gotta have him on the show sometimes, because I was in the section just like doubled over. So like, just tell the audience a little bit about yourself, who you are, and like, how'd you even get started in comedy?
First and foremost, I want to tell you, thank you. I appreciate you for having me on here.
Yes, of course.
This is amazing. I'm glad I got to be on the finale. So
I had to have you.
Yes.
I had to go out with a bang.
I'm a comedian from Jacksonville. I mean, my sets are pretty much my life, my past life, future life, however you want to put it. It's all relatable. Most importantly, even when it's like over the line at some point, part of the joke, you can reminisce with it. That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, when you were talking about Black people recycling, I think you were talking about like how we reuse bags, like plastic bags and shit. And it had me dead because I had a grocery store run earlier today, and so like now my pantry like it's just one big ass bag with like 10, 20 other bags, and then it's like just another big ass bag with like maybe 30 bags, and I was just like, that's why that shit was so funny, because relatable content.
That's why I say more real than funny.
Boom, there you go. That's your tagline, more real than funny. Well, there you go. Because it's that type of stuff that you laugh at, though. Yeah. Like, damn, that is my real life. Instead of, kind of trying to come up with a joke, it's like, no, like, he really feels me. He sees me. Like I said, I feel like he was looking at my pantry because them bags just stacked on top of each other. But you can't say I didn't recycle. Yeah. So, anyways, y'all, you know what time it is. If you've been here for a minute, it is now time for Congratulations Are in Order. And that is why... Yes. For the last time this season. We get that soundbite for the last time this season. I feel like even that like deserves like a champagne bottle pop. Ted's already sipping on what he got. I bought myself. We did say no free promo, but I just, because it's Black Girl Magic Sparkling Brew, like the McBride sisters made this, Black women. I have to shout out my Black women. But I wanted to pop this because it's the finale, but I also have like a real fear of champagne bottles, y'all. So like I'm looking at it and it's looking back at me.
You gotta face it. Fuck it.
Like I do, like I gotta do this because, like I told you before the show, I want to live a life in which this is a regular occurrence. So like,
let's go.
I gotta like do it, but like I gotta I gotta take this part off. I
flinch
think
up. You just gotta do it
because it's making me nervous. I don't want it to hit me in the face.
Oh, see, there you go.
I don't want it to hit me in the face. All right, it's gotta
Pop
go that
the head.
way. Wait.
It's a
Boom!
celebration.
There we go. Woo! All right, there we go.
See, you did it.
All right, y'all. I conquered my fear in real time. So, you know, we got the bottles popping. We ain't got no fancy glasses, but ain't shit wrong with drinking out of solo cup because I would drink it out the bottle, but I feel like y'all might judge me a little bit, so I'm not going to do that. But, yeah, shout out to us. And you know what? We're also popping bottles for you because as far as, congratulations are in order because you're new here. Basically, what this segment is just tell us what's going great in your life. And I know a little bit of it because you're up right now.
Yeah,
so please, please tell us everything that Tez Brooks has going on, locally and beyond.
I'm going to try and remember everything. I have a lot going on right now.
Go
First
for
and
it.
foremost,
Run it down.
I have my comedy special. That's on literally every streaming platform you can think of. Pandora, Amazon Prime, YouTube, Tidal, iTunes.
All digital
everything.
streaming platforms.
I'm just trying to make Spotify,
all of them.
So I want people
Boom.
to be like, oh, it's not on there.
Yeah.
It's on everything. I got that. I have my weekly comedy room where we do Friday and Saturday. We're bringing comedians from out of town. I'm hosting that. What else? I have June 6th, 5th, I start hosting for the CW. We do the comedy. CW 17, that's TV network. We start doing a TV show. It'll be coming on every week at midnight. I'm going to be hosting that. So that's big.
That is big. That's huge. Yeah.
I have something else. In August, I'll be hosting a show for Chico B.
Yes, that's major.
Yeah, that's big.
That's major.
I got some more stuff.
Shout out to 85 South Show.
Yeah, I got my website, CortezBrooks.com. I got all kinds of shirts on there for everybody, so check that out too.
Speaking of, you have on a shirt that says Cult Leader.
Yes.
That you made.
Yes.
And I told you before the show that I felt like I would make a really great cult leader. And, like, I know people hear that and they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I mean, I get that response. But what I mean is, I told you this, like, I wouldn't make people do crazy shit. Like, nobody's got to die over it. Like, nobody's got to drink, like, poisonous Kool-Aid. Like, we off that. Like, that's weird. Like, I just want, you know, all my homies, you know, we just gonna buy some land and we're all just gonna have, you know, our own little homes and regular family. It's gonna be a commune, that's all.
Yeah.
You know, we might, you know, all wear the same colors sometimes just because, you know, we look fly and we want to coordinate, but like people can leave if they want to. Like it's not gonna be on no weird shit. Yeah. We just all live in the same place, that's all.
That's dope.
It's cool. That's all we're gonna do.
I fuck with that.
What kind of cult leader, like, would you be? Like, do you want to be, like... I do. You want to go down as, like, one of those type of cult leaders?
Nah, I don't...
Because infamy is cool, too.
Nah, I like it. I enjoy it. All
right.
Like, I'm one of those weird people, like, I'm into serial killers and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not into doing that type of shit.
Of course. We all watch the ID channel.
But, I'll be a cool cult leader. Like, I think I'm a cool one now. I'm building my cult slowly but surely through the city.
You know what? That's real though, because you gotta you almost gotta think about it like that, like influencers or whatever. I hate that word, but like, you know, people do have like followings to a degree, and that don't have to mean that like you doing some crazy or weird shit. Like, just people fuck with you, people support you, you know. So you have your own little.
Everybody saying gang, and I'm too old to be saying it.
I mean, I feel you. Yeah. I do kind of still be saying that, but I got
you. I'm not gang. Cold.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like kind of like way harder. Like gang, like ooh, cold, like ooh, like yeah.
It's no organization with that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, I fuck with that. But congratulations to you. Congratulations to all of the big moves that you're making. And last time I told y'all everything that went down for the month of April. April was a super eventful month, and May wasn't too far behind it. But yeah, I pretty much wrapped up, all of the good shit happening in my life on the last episode. Y'all can check that out on all digital streaming platforms. Apple Podcast, though, I am still on your ass. I am still on your ass because you are playing a game with my episodes, thus playing a game with my streams and downloads. So that's problematic. However, you can listen to it on Spotify. You know what, y'all? I think I'm going to go back to SoundCloud. I've been said that, but I think I'm going to put the rest of my episodes back on there so it'll be easier to find. But yeah, Buzzsprout. Why not what?
Put it on SoundCloud.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it once I get a minute. But you guys can go through Buzzsprout, which is my hosting platform, and listen to all of the shows there. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this week's episode because I'm actually really excited to talk about this with you because I've never really talked to a comedian. Like, I know that sounds like, yeah. I don't know how that sounds, but I've never sat down with a comedian and been like, how do you really do what you do? So that's gonna be my first question. How does one, because I feel like there's different types of funny, right? Yeah. I feel like there are some stand-up comedians that don't translate well to TV and movies. Mm-hmm. And then there's people who are funny in TV and movies, and they try to parlay that into a stand-up career, and that does not work.
Some people are better than other people, so that's why you see people that's better than actors. I don't know. That's just
okay. That was real deep for the first answer. All right, okay, I'm with it. I love that. I really love that. But I would say, okay, so for you, right?
Yeah.
With your comedy, like you said, it's real. What did you say? Real but real. More real than funny. Yes. More real than funny. So that realness, where do you get your inspiration from when you start writing jokes?
Everyday life.
Yeah.
Conversation. Walking through the house. Mm-hmm. Arguments, debates, everything.
Yeah. What do you feel like your subject matter revolves around most?
How I feel.
Okay.
My emotions.
Okay. Your emotions.
Yeah. About things. It's very observant.
Mm-hmm.
I look and I see something. And I be like,
yeah.
That's funny. People be like, what? I be like, you'll see later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm very observant.
I think that's one of the keys to comedy is being observant, because like you said, you'll see something in the moment but somebody else might not see it, and then you come back to it later and be like, oh shit, that was funny. I think it takes I feel a certain type of intelligence, and it takes a certain kind of humor to just find certain types, because like I said, there's different types of funny, and I feel like Chris Rock is one of those comedians that's real and funny.
I love Chris Rock.
Yeah,
he's one of my favorites.
Really? Okay, well then who else are some of your favorites?
You got Dave Chappelle. You got Jerry Seinfeld is my favorite.
Really? Yeah. What kind of got you into his comedy?
Seinfeld?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to watch the show all the time. It come on
all midday, hours of the day. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I would always watch his show. It wouldn't be over the top funny. It'd be dry. Mm-hmm. I'd be I like this. And as I got older, I still watch it. And I started watching stand up. So.
That was up. Do you like The Office?
No.
And that was today's show, everybody. Thank you so much for your support. No, I'm just playing.
I hate The Office, man.
You can stop though. You can stop. No, I'm just playing. And that's funny because I was just thinking that's kind of a dry humor.
I like a lot of dry humor, but I don't like The Office.
Damn. You sure you don't want to watch just like 2 more episodes?
I've tried to watch it a few times.
Oh man.
And
It'd be like that though. Like it's not a show for everybody, so it's fine. Like I've heard plenty of people say that. I get it. I get it, but it's just like, oh, it's so funny to me though. But no, that's really cool. Those are your influences. So one of the things that I would ask you, since you said that you draw from your everyday life, like how much of your comedy revolves around like your childhood experiences and even like maybe some childhood traumas?
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
I got a joke about how my dad used to cheat on my mama so much he started cheating on me, which is like, I don't know. I mean,
can you expound on that?
I mean, like I say I called him at a field trip one time. Like his other son went to a different school.
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
not
it's
laughing
not
at
real.
shit
It's
funny as
a
fuck.
joke, but it's just like.
Oh man, that is really okay. So you're saying like that particular situation is not real,
No,
but it's
my dad just wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
I made it into.
So you develop a whole bit from that. Okay,
it's
so
like
that's
a movie.
dope.
When you write the movie, you put the truth in it.
Embellish on that. Okay, that's what's up. So, like, kind of going back to my first question. In order to like how long is like your typical set? Maybe like 3 minutes, or is that too long? Too long, too short?
Yes. 3 minutes. That's one joke.
Damn, it is.
Yeah. Like 15 at least.
Oh damn. Okay, how do you even prepare to go up on stage for 15 minutes, tell jokes, and hopefully not bomb the shit? What kind of mental preparation does that take?
I don't think. I just do it.
But like, you gotta remember all the jokes.
Yeah, but I know what I did during the week.
Okay. So like,
I put in work.
So basically, from just like repetition.
Yeah.
That's how you remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like working out, like playing sports. You remember the plays when it's game time.
I saw you say on Twitter, and I thought this was like really cool and also like high key adorable. That you watch TD Jakes.
I love.
Yeah, because you think he's a great speaker.
I love TD Jakes. Like,
yeah.
He basically raised me as a person.
That's awesome though. Like I go into a little bit more about that tweet because I thought that was like really really dope.
Growing up, I always watched TD Jakes. My mom always watched TD Jakes, Joel Osteen, and what's the lady name that looked like the Joker?
Oh my God. I know who you're talking about too. Oh shit. Joyce, is it Joyce Meyer? Yeah, Joyce Meyer. God damn, this nigga look like a
she got like a crazy smile like Joker. But my mom always watched him. But the one that caught my attention mostly was TD Jakes because he was so like he moved a lot. He played with his words a lot. And he was black, so he had a gap, so it's like
so that was like your kindred spirit, yeah.
Like, okay, I like it. And then he taught me a lot though. He taught me how to use the stage. How to play with my tone as a speaker. Yeah. He taught me a lot, man. That's awesome. When I moved to Dallas, I got to see him in person. So every Sunday. So.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That was dope.
I'm glad that like. Because I feel like all creatives need, a role model to look up to. And I think it's interesting because you would think like, oh, you're a comedian, so you're looking at other comedians. And you are, but just a different type of speaker. Because, I mean, like, T.D. Jakes be preaching to millions, really, because, the Potter's House International. But, like, he speaks to, like, thousands of people every Sunday morning.
Huge, man.
Yeah.
I used to drive 45 minutes just to go to his church.
See, and like even that too, like just the impact of his words and how he spoke, like you would literally take time out of your week to go and see him. I think that's so dope. Like I thought that was so cool when you shared that. It was like a little inside look at Tez, and it was something that I didn't really expect. And I was like, okay, that's really cool. So thank you for bringing that back up on the show. But one of the things that I really wanted to ask you is, a lot of comedians will tell you that their comedy is birthed from pain or from trauma or just some really fucked up shit. So since your comedy is like very realistic and true to life, like is that your way of dealing with trauma? I feel like creatives, like whatever we create is our own way of dealing with whatever's going on, either up here or in here. So is comedy your way of doing that, or is it just a hobby you like to do?
It's just a hobby turned career.
Okay.
I started doing comedy off of a bet, or I think I went to a show and it got bored. It was boring. I was like, I could do that, and my dog was like, you can't do that. I was like, yes, I can. And he was like, I can introduce you to some people. And he did. And that's how it started. I just started doing comedy.
That's so interesting. Well, do you find sometimes that like real life or like real crazy shit does kind of end up coming up in those comedy bits? Like, let's say you had like a big breakup with your partner or something. Like, you gonna roast that ass next time you on stage? Ooh, why or why not?
I would never talk about it on stage in a negative way.
Okay, maybe not like that, but like, let's just say like your next bit would be about relationships, and like you said, like you take a situation that might happen in a relationship, and then you know add your little bells and whistles to it. Like you don't really. What would make you not do that?
I don't know what I don't know. I just wouldn't. I can't tell you why I wouldn't. I just wouldn't.
You know what though?
As deep as I am, I'm not too personal. I don't tell about my life for it. Like I tell about certain stuff, but I don't really talk about relationships.
I think that's I don't know if you like intend for it to be, but I feel like that's a boundary, and I feel like that's a really like cool thing to have.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that's intentional, but I feel like because even for me, like how you're saying, you know, you might tell some stuff that's like kind of real, but you don't actually talk about your life. Yeah. I feel like that's the way that I like kind of dance around being open about who I am. Like I'll get on this podcast, I get on Instagram, I blog, whatever, and I share real shit about myself. But at the same time, it's like everybody doesn't need like that.
Everybody don't
part.
Need everything.
Yeah.
The people that know.
I think that's really cool though that you kind of decided already that that wasn't really gonna be for you, because I mean like a lot of comedians tell a lot of like personal shit on stage. So how did you kind of like decide with yourself like, okay, so I'm not gonna take that approach? Like would I still be funny, or would people still relate if I don't follow this particular
I never cared about what people think. It's always about how I feel. Am I comfortable with talking about this?
Really not care what people think?
I don't. Like 0%.
You sure?
I don't.
My theory is that we all care what somebody.
Well, my girlfriend, she's like the only person that can emotionally make me feel some type of way.
Okay, there you go. It's always like that one person. Like it don't have to be like, you know, because I don't really give a fuck what people think, but like there's always like one person.
Yeah, she's the only person that can ruin my day or anything that can ruin it.
Facts. I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Like anything else, I don't give a fuck about it. Yeah. I'd probably be mad for like 10 minutes and be like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
So one of the things I want to ask you too is, you know, you're kind of sort of in the entertainment industry. Kind of sort of. Yeah. So I had an episode a little while ago, and I was asking, what is it really like? Like I know that's such a broad, generic ass question, but
it's Hollywood.
Okay.
So much bullshit. It's the business side of it will make you hate everything about it. But if you just keep focused on what you're doing, it's cool. You'll love it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You meet a lot of people, it's cool. I'm not really a groupie type, so I don't care to meet people. But I see people I want to meet, I speak to them, and keep it moving. Like, I don't ask for pictures too often. unless we working together.
So, what makes it fake? Like, what makes it?
Oh, you see how people act for real, man.
Yeah.
And like, you have people like, oh, I don't want to stand by nobody. Like, but I respect that because people be aggravated as fuck, man.
I mean,
fan wise, they be aggravated, so I can see why they put that wall up. But a lot of people do have a wall up, a gate up, but I guess it's to protect themselves. So I respect that, but it's people don't be who they put it out to be. It's a lot of weird shit.
So you feel like people either are like going to one extreme and they're just being somebody that they completely aren't, or on the other extreme to where they can't even like be themselves because like it's just too much. It's just like you said, like even from fans. I mean, like I'm sure I'm not. You know, I'm not opening for Chico Bean. I'm not that funny. You know, but I'm even sure like you know on a level like that. It's some shit you gotta deal with, and I'm just not there yet. And so it's always so interesting for me to see, like, on every level, what does it look like? Like, do you think that? And I know you said that you really don't care what people think, and that your girlfriend's the only person that can make you feel something emotionally. But I guess aside from a person, like your craft, like the craft of comedy, like how does comedy make you feel? Like from going from it, you just like doing it on a bet, and it's just like, all right, yeah, I can do that. To like this being a real career now, like how does that make you feel?
Amazing.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good. Like doing telling jokes is like the only thing I really like to do.
Yeah.
Like that, but it's like I'm willing to give up everything just to be a comedian.
Wow.
Besides my relationship.
So, back to childhood. It always goes back to childhood. Yeah. I mean, you know, you grew up watching those comedians, but is that something that you ever even tried to do? Like, were you the class clown or something like that, where it's like, oh, I see where he's a comedian now, or it just happened?
Like, interrupting the class, but if people would bother me, then that was like my defense mechanism.
Okay.
Sort of say. I always had jokes. I always were funny.
Yeah.
That's how I met most of my friends. Either that or basketball. So.
Okay. So it's like, you know, something that's always sort of
naturally instilled.
Yeah. So, okay. How do you keep yourself grounded then? If you're in an industry where you feel like there's just a lot of fakeness, people aren't they're either not getting to be themselves or they're trying to be somebody else. Like, how do you stay?
I don't attach myself to nothing, nobody or nothing. I just do it. I do what I want to do. I just do it. Like I don't care about being with people. I talk about shit, but I don't care.
Yeah. You sound extremely free. I love that for you.
I very much am.
Yeah, I love that for you. That's great. Yeah, I love that. Let me see what else did I have on this outline. Where do you think that comes from? How did you develop that?
My mama always told me I was a leader. Like at least once a week, she was like, "You're a leader, not a follower." Like since elementary school.
So basically, that's an affirmation. Yeah. So she affirmed you, you know, and because you've been taking that ever since.
It's probably since the neighborhood I grew up in. It was already bad. So.
What's your hood? Rep your hood.
Out East, First Street.
Oh hell, shit.
Yeah.
For those of y'all who are not from Jacksonville, like. Ooh, yeah.
That's what
you know, yeah.
We moved from over there when I was like 12, 13.
Yeah.
So, around the time you really get influenced.
I was gonna say, yeah. That's
But I always had a mindset that I was a leader. I do what I want to do, what I want to do, how I want to do it.
That's what's up. So I guess I would ask you this. Because, you know, I root for everybody black, word to Issa Rae, and so, of course, I root for, you know, my brothers and sisters that are here in the city trying to make shit happen. So let's say, like, Tez Brooks goes international.
Yeah.
Like, you are the next Jerry Seinfeld. Like, since that's like your number one guy, you're the next Jerry Seinfeld.
I can
like,
see it.
But what do you think that life would look like for you? Because like they say, more money, more problems, and then with more power comes more responsibility. And for somebody who is free in the way that you are, I feel like you're not really willing to conform to a lot of shit.
Yeah, I'm not.
So what would success look like for you then in this industry?
Maybe like how would I turn out?
How would you define being successful in this industry? Like, I'm saying, here you are, the next Jerry Seinfeld, but what if that's actually not even what you want? What if that's like one of your influences, but you just like, nah, I could be cool, just like.
I just want to tell a joke at least 6 months out of the year. Every weekend. That's success for me. And just being able to enjoy it, like have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to be myself, keep going with it. And drop book comedy specials and Cat Williams.
Boom. His shit that he did here was hella funny though. His shit was funny as fuck on Netflix.
He's a legend.
He is. Yeah. Like, shout out to Cat Williams. Definitely. He really is a legend. He, went through his things or whatever. I was definitely glad to see him come out the other side of that.
Everybody do. Everybody black at least. They get televised for bullshit.
And then, that too, that's another question, because we do see a lot of comedians, especially black comedians, kind of battle with their mental health. Whatever was going on with Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle, leaving for Africa at that time, not laughing at any of the shit, but it's just stuff happens. So it's just, that's why I guess I'm asking, what would true success look for you to where you do your best to make sure that you're in the right head frame, so maybe
I always
that
go
doesn't
missing.
happen.
If it's like a week,
Mm-hmm.
but 2 months, I always go missing. Just to get myself back on track, back in life, make sure I'm paying attention. I don't know. I know when the time comes.
That is true.
Yeah, but I think I've kind of prepared myself for it now by being to myself for the most part, personal wise, and just staying away from a lot of bullshit, a lot of fake people. I catch it early and I stay away from it. So
I like that, cause the habits you build early, when you keep those, that follows you. So I like that you're already I feel like you're in a successful mindset.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I'm supposed to be somebody.
I love when people. Oh, I just love when people claim stuff like that over their lives. Because a lot of people, for real though, a lot of people wait for other people to tell them that.
No.
You gotta realize in yourself first.
Yeah.
And then once you realize it, you'll start to, we were saying earlier, the cult, you attract that support.
I work hard as fuck, man.
I know that's... Talk your shit. Talk your shit right now. Talk your shit.
I work hard as fuck.
Talk your shit.
And I help a lot of people. I put my name on the line for a lot of motherfuckers that don't work as hard as me. But I want them to be able to work as hard as me, so they got to get to work.
Yeah.
I work hard as fuck, man. And I got some great ass people around me. And what is it? Iron sharpens iron?
Yeah.
I'm 100% believe in it. My dogs are funny as fuck. And I had to get funny to be with them. So, shout out to Antoine Murphy too, man. And Jen Thomas, bro. They funny as fuck.
Yeah.
And I had to be around it. And they made me work hard, write a lot. I write almost every day. I believe in every joke I tell. I study myself a lot. I got comedy down to a science. I love this shit. I love this shit. I love comedy. And I love being able to just see people laugh.
Yeah.
I appreciate myself for making people laugh. And my mom, I call my mom before every show, and she always say, "Go be great, because you'll never know what somebody was going through before they came to the show." So I always go out there and I try to give it my all, just because you might have been struggling at work or some shit, had an argument before you came. And my little 5-minute set just changed the whole mood. At least for the moment.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do. I just want to make people feel better. And I always wanted to make people feel better by still being myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like not being a people pleaser, being myself, but still making people feel better. My bad, I kind of got it.
No, listen, that's it. That's gospel. Like, for real, I'm telling you, I love when people are able to acknowledge the work that they put into their craft, the way that they put other people's on, the support that they get, the support that they give.
Yeah.
So you got it. Like, I'm letting you have that. And to be honest, I can say the same shit for myself. You know, I work hard. You know what? Let me pour up for this, and let me start talking my shit, because this is season finale. God damn it. Listen. Fuck it. I work hard as fuck. I'm gonna start with that too, because like I feel like that's number one. Like, I work hard as fuck. Like, I don't think people even know, and maybe you're the type of person like I am. Like, until things are finalized, you don't really put them out there. Like, are you that type of person?
Kind of, sort of. I be jumping the gun a lot, but it already. I know it'd be like official, but it will be official.
Yeah.
So I kind of.
I like try to wait till everything pans out so I can be like, see, there it is. But like, I low-key want to stop doing that because like, I'm kind of tired of being humble. Like, I gotta take it back to Ray J's Breakfast Club interview. Like, I'm sick of being humble with niggas.
Yeah.
Like, I know we say what we say, we feel how we feel about Ray J, but like, that shit always stuck with me.
Ray
like,
J is a legend.
He is a legend. I honestly want to do a Ray J appreciation episode. Don't judge me.
I want to be invited. Please invite
I will invite you back. Like, Willie Ray Norwood Jr. Listen, I do have love for you. You are a nutcase, but I do have love for you. But anyways, like, that quote, like, I'm tired of being humble. Like, I'm very much over, like, not giving myself praise. Like, I'm very over, like, not putting my work in the spotlight. Like, I worked on this shit for, like, almost 4 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I built this brand by myself.
Pop your shit, G. Pop your shit.
Yeah, like, I built this brand, like, by myself. Like, with the help of my tribe and like the people who support me and who have fucked with me and people who are, you know, coming into this now, who are just discovering me and who I am and fuck with me. Like, I appreciate all that from the bottom of my heart. But I'm here to let y'all niggas know, like, this ain't it. Like, this is not it. This is only the beginning. Episode. Like, we not even close to the middle yet. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm only ramping up. Like, everything before, like, them last 3 years has led up to this. Like, I can't wait to see what the fuck the next 3 years is gonna be. So, like, you tuning in right now, I'm flapping my gums. You know, I'm here with Tez Brooks. You seeing us right now. Like, we two, you know, black-ass people from Duval County, but you don't know. You have no idea what the universe has in store for us. You don't know what the universe has in store for you. So, I don't know whoever is watching out there. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know if you're struggling with something right now. If you got a project that you've been trying to put out, you don't know how you going to do it. You don't have no plan. You don't have no money. You out here looking crazy. You can do that shit.
Do your shit.
Be confident.
Be confident. Know you can do your shit too. Man.
You got to know it.
And
like,
work on your shit.
It took a long time. I don't know. Well, it seems like for you, because like you said, and it kind of is different with boys than with girls, because like I feel like that affirmation, like, you're a leader.
Yeah. Like,
that's a beautiful affirmation, but I'm also not surprised that, like, you know, it's an affirmation for a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, women are leaders too, but that's not necessarily like the affirmation that I was given. Like, you know, I was intelligent. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's something I've always, you know, carried with me. Yeah, you're intelligent, you're beautiful, like, but I had to, like, really boss and be like, no, I'm a leader. Like, I know what I'm talking about. Like, I studied this shit. Like, I put money behind it. I put effort, blood, sweat, tears, time, energy, like, all that. Yeah. And you do the same for your craft.
Yes, I do.
So, in a nutshell, what we're saying is take your craft seriously and talk your shit.
Yes.
And get paid on time.
And get paid on time. On time.
On time.
Fuck that.
That's it. Get your money. Black man, black woman, get your money. That's all I got. That's really all I gotta say about that. Like, we could leave that shit right here. I'll drink to that. Should we toast? We should toast. We should toast. Oh, you want some? We gonna do a fake toast for you then. Okay. You can like toast some water. I don't know, but it's fine. But you know what? We're gonna toast to getting out of Duval.
Yeah, oh fuck you.
We're gonna toast to getting out of Duval. And when I say getting out of Duval, I don't mean for travel. I don't mean we just paying a visit. I mean we got careers elsewhere. No shade to the city. It's a great place. It's a lot of talent here, but we global. We're global.
It's not it.
It's not the end. No, it's not the end. We're global.
It's the reason we on the port.
Right.
So we can sail the fuck away.
Boom. And that's not on that, y'all. So listen, we're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back. All right, y'all, so we are back, and that means that now it is time for hip-hop healing. And one of the pieces of feedback that I guess I would give myself, oh, that page, that's on the incognito browser. I gotta, okay, that was loose. Anyways, yeah, one of the things I would critique myself on is the fact that, I never give y'all rap songs. Like, I am so sorry. I never do. Like, I be having all week to come up with this shit, and I still give y'all some R&B lyrics. I apologize.
I'm R&B all the way.
Me too.
Like it's hard for this to rap.
I have to be in the mood. I'm never not in the mood to listen to R&B.
Yeah,
I have to be in a mood to listen to rap. I'm that's just how it is, and it depends on the type of rap that it is. Yeah. Also, some things I'm just easier to digest than others sometimes, but regardless, this week, the song that I'm bringing to you guys is by an artist that was getting a little bit of love on Twitter the other day, and I was happy to see it. If y'all don't know who Victoria Monet is, you are asleep. You are asleep as fuck. And even though you probably don't know her by name, you definitely know her work. So Victoria Monet, she is an R&B artist, but she's also a really talented songwriter. And she's responsible for a lot of Ariana Grande's hits. Mm-hmm. And so basically on Twitter, what a lot of people were saying, because she had posted a selfie basically saying that she didn't get invited to the Billboard Awards. That was like Sunday or some shit. I watched it. It was cute or whatever. But a lot of people were saying in response, that's actually really fucked up because she's not invited, but she's responsible for most of the songs on the Billboard. So how does that work? And she's an artist herself. And she actually... Okay, so I don't know if it's an album. So we're going to ask the musician in the room, Al P.
Yeah.
You are involuntarily on this episode. So I want to know the difference. I could have Googled this, but I'm just asking you since we're here. What is the difference between an EP and an LP and an album?
LP is a extended version, so it's more than 7 tracks.
Okay.
And EP is less than 7.
Okay.
Sometimes they state that if it's shorter than like 20 minutes, then it's considered an EP. But that's the standard version. EP is just, shorter than like 4 or 5 tracks. LP is the extended version.
We have all learned something. Well, maybe not we all. I know I did. Did you learn something new?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I learned something new today. So, well, I guess maybe you can call this an album. Because I think it has more than 7 songs on it. It's called Jaguar. If y'all want to listen to it, look at me about to say Janelle Monet. Great artist too. That's not who we're talking about. Victoria Monet's Jaguar. It came out last year, I think, and it was largely paid dust. We largely paid it dust, and I say we because myself too. But it was COVID. There was a whole pepperoni pizza outside and stuff, and we probably just weren't paying attention. But there is a song that I want to bring to y'all's attention. Like I said, I'm going out with a bang. I'm going out with a sexy bang. So, I'm trying to give y'all a little something, something, to get you a little something, something maybe later on when you hear this episode. So, like I said, Victoria Monet has a great pen on her. She's a great songwriter. And one of her songs from the album Jaguar, it's called Moment. So I'm going to read you guys some lyrics from this. Like I said, it's a sexy ass song. So if you guys would, if you could, close your eyes, get into a meditative state. And I'm going to repeat every fucking time. You can't even help it. Thank you so much. See, I fuck with you because you're the first person to actually push it. All right, I got you. Okay. Meditative mind state, and you're going to repeat this in your mind's eye. I've got a feeling that you brought me to you. Yeah, you did, babe. Look what your mind's imagination can do. Making shit true. Yeah, you do, babe. So let me take your pain away. Give me all of your emotions. Land it like a plane on my back if you can't hold it. Ooh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Life is but a dream that you manifested slowly. So fuck a fantasy. This is your motherfucking moment.
That shit just activated my macaroon.
That has opened my sacral chakra.
Between that and that is going down tonight.
I know, right? You got somebody to go home to. I might have to make a few calls myself. But in all seriousness, though, y'all, I'm trying to put y'all onto some dope music. That's why I love the hip hop healing segment, and that's why I don't, keep it exclusively to hip hop. To be honest, I would like to add some white bops in there too. I just love music and I love messages. And honestly, why I picked this is, I sent this song to one of my play partners because we have a running joke that he manifested our experience together, and I just thought it was really dope. Though.
To himself? Oh, that's amazing.
He really did though.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's a running joke that like I just magically appeared in your DMs, like boom, here I am. I'm like a little genie though. Like if you wish for me, I might appear. I'm just saying. Somebody need to hear that message. I'm just leave that right there. Like I said, we going out spicy.
So fuck jumping in the DMs. Think about her.
That's all I'm saying.
And make her jump in your DMs. Come on, Mr. LP, you got that music? Come on.
Right, one more time. There you go.
Close
That's your
eyes.
manifestation music.
Close your eyes.
Right there.
I want to talk to all my fellas. Excuse the voice if it sounds a little sexy, bro. I'm not trying to be sexy. I'm just trying to get you in the mood to let you know where you need to be. Close your eyes, bro. If you can sit in Indian style, sit it. Think about it. You don't know her real name. You might know her Twitter name. You might know her Facebook name. You might know her IG name or her Snapchat name. Just think about the name. And think about the things you want to do to her. Think about where you want to do it at. Think about how long you want to do it. Do you want to be a quickie? You want to make love? Think about it, bro. Just breathe in and breathe out. One more time, bro. Breathe in, breathe out. Just think about it. Manifestation. That's the word of the last 6 months of the year. Manifest that pussy. Manifest yourself into that pussy, bro. Fuck running game. Fuck sending some tweets. Don't send no money. Don't send no money. What is it? Zelle. Don't send no money.
Wait, hold on. Hey, cut the cameras. Dead ass.
I'm trying to get there. I'm getting there.
Okay.
Don't send no money. Don't send no money. Manifest yourself to the pussy, bro. If you get the pussy, Leave a couple dollars on the dresser. Old school stuff.
Wait, hold on.
If it ain't her dressing, leave it on the bed. She'll roll over to it.
That's like throwback sex.
Yes. Yes. So, Cash App is how you get caught.
All right.
Your girl go through your. Okay.
Facts.
Breathe in, bro. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. And open your eyes. Boom, you got the pussy. Just do it like that. It's, you manifest yourself into some pussy. Wow. That was amazing.
If y'all are listening, y'all definitely gonna want the visual. Go check that out on YouTube. On MPN. Is it MPN Management?
No, it's the MPN Network.
On YouTube. Yeah. I tried to hold that in. I was definitely not able to. But I fuck with you because you really participated in it. And I mean, dead ass. I mean, it's somebody that y'all can ask. It happened.
Do it, bro. I'm gonna try it tonight.
Try it. Go for it. You should. Whoever you're thinking about, just like bring them into your mind. And that shit, see, that'd be so funny because it's also a joke on Twitter that like women shoot their shot by thinking about you. Yeah. It's called manifestation. You see how it works? She put it in a song. We know what we doing. We manifest you in our DMs. You come crawling along. Just say it with your chest. It's fine. But you know what, y'all? I've had a good ass time with you, Tez Brooks. Thank you.
I appreciate you for having me.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
This will not be your last time.
Okay.
Because we definitely gotta do. What's the other episode that we said we was gonna do? What we just said?
Ray J.
Yes, the Ray J Appreciation Day episode. I'm doing that.
I'm dead ass with that. I love Ray J.
Yeah, I do too. I know that I should not say that, but like, I find him amazing.
And he got the funny. He made the Breakfast Club great art.
That's true. Because that was like the first one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Since when my goals up there, the fuck of an ass.
There was a lot going on.
He hung up and called back. It was still high.
There was a lot going on in that interview.
2 interviews. No, I gotta go home and watch the interview, actually.
No, like, I think I have to. Because sometimes I listen to it just to hype myself up. Like you said, I'm tired of being humble. You know, I'm going to drop my top. Yeah. I'm going to bring my whips out. Yeah. You know, and I felt that. There was an energy that I resonated with. Yeah. And so, you know, I'm going to take that into the rest of the week and this weekend with me. But aside from that, what I want us to do is, first of all, let everybody know where they can find you. You had a whole bunch of shows on TV and in person, so go ahead and run all those down one more time.
Social media, Tez Brooks, Tez Brooks on all my social media, everything. Tez _ Brooks on Twitter and IG. My comedy special, I Can't Breathe. Tez Brooks is on all streaming platforms. I'll be on CW starting June, the end of June. We start filming next weekend at the end of June. I'll be on CW, Stand Up Comedy TV. If you follow me, you'll see it. That's pretty much it. Oh, CortezBrooks.com. What a merch. That's it.
So you can also get your cult leader shirt, as I will have. As for me, you guys, y'all already know what the deal is. To be honest, I can shorten this and put it very simply. Visit authenticallyasb.com. I have intentionally made that website my hub where you can find like everything. So that means if you want to read my outdated ass blog that I ain't wrote on since God knows when, you can do that. If you want to listen to this show, you can go there and do that also. But if you choose not to do it that way, like I said, I am on most digital streaming platforms, but most specifically Spotify, and you can also go through Buzzsprout. I am strongfriendcheckin.buzzsprout.com to listen to the show. All links are posted on my Twitter at strongfriendpod, and also on my Instagram, which is authentically_ASB. You can also catch my content through MPN. That's MPN LLC .com, and you can check out everybody in the neighborhood. Just because I'm taking a break doesn't mean everybody else is. So definitely fill your time with some other dope podcasts, and especially follow me on socials, because just because I'm gone from here does not mean that I won't be doing some stuff elsewhere. So you're gonna want to check that out, because this summer I'm gonna be bringing back some of my series, talking to my creative friends about a bunch of different stuff. So make sure that you tap into that. Also, if you want to shop with me, like I told y'all last week, I have created my affirmation card deck, Black Girl in Bloom. Like I said, you can go to authenticallyasb.com and click shop.
Work.
Oh, hell yeah. And I'm not even done. All I'm going to say is, just because I didn't give y'all a lot of hip hop healing on the show doesn't mean I can't, give that to y'all elsewhere. Yeah. So I'm just, so if you smart and you can put 2 and 2 together, that's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, shop with me at liveauthenticallywithasb.com. I'm also on Etsy at liveauthenticallyasb, so you can buy those affirmation cards and a lot more coming soon. If you want to get in touch with me, you can email me at I ain't even gonna hold you. Don't email me. I ain't even gonna I'm just really I'm just over emails. All of my inboxes need some maintenance. I mean, honestly, for real though, don't email me. If you want to get in contact with me, DM me, and then I'll give you my email address, because I'll be expecting something from you. See how that works? Yeah. Let's do it. At least you being honest. Yeah, because I just that's something I gotta get real with myself. Girl, check your inbox.
Yeah, I check my emails, because I think something will come with me.
I need to be the same way. I need to be way more diligent, but I be using my emails for free trials of streaming services and shit. So I just be having a lot of bullshit.
See, I don't do the free trials because I forget.
I forget too, but if I do it, it's already something I want. So if they get me, it's I already like the content, so it's fine. Yeah. So just DM me on some professional shit, unless you find that you need to sneak on over there too. But yeah, I'll give you my email address from there.
Or you can manifest that pussy,
bro. Or that. There's a whole, you need to cut a meditation tape, because that was great. Okay. Somebody is going to get exactly what they were wishing for because
Produced by Mr. Alpine.
Produced by Mr. Alpine.
We got you.
See, creative ideas ecosystem right there. I'm rambling. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just really having a good time, I guess. I honestly don't want to leave y'all for this finale, this season 3. Again, you guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting me. All the listens, all of the downloads, all the comments, all of the friends that I've made through this. You guys have made this special for 3 whole seasons, and I'm excited to see it go a lot further than that. So like I said, definitely check me out in the meantime. But until then, you guys, this has been your girl Adriana Sequel, and this is Strong Friend Check-In. Until next time, y'all, bye.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you share it.
Boom.
Share
that.
Share it.
Share it.
Takes 2 seconds. If that.
Boom. Bye. Love you. Mean it.
One time for your mind. My allergies kicking my ass. My fucking nose flying about to fall off.
Trust me, I know that feeling. I'm telling you, gotta get the ready tabs. Them shit's boom. I was having a little episode the other day. Yeah. That shit melt around your tongue. It's it worked right then too.
I fucked around and washed my clothes with some new washing powder. This earlier today, and I put on my tank top. I was like,